So it's a pleasure to really be so warmly welcomed to this community. I'll have to say, it's a very rare thing that this community has done for a multitude of reasons, and I found that there's things that Winchester does that you might not know this, but makes you very special and makes you very unique. I sort of joke about all the committees. I think there's a committee for everything, but what that is a kind of a funny way of just saying that this is a committee that's incredibly engaged and gives very freely of their time, their expertise on very complex issues. Some of these committees are working on issues that take years or actually take decades. I had a meeting with our town engineer right before I came here, and we were talking about some of those long-standing projects that are finally coming to fruition. And there takes a lot of patience and a lot of work to get through those kinds of things. And all of you have really been through that. And in just getting to know you through various events, I'm hearing about, I think, projects that we're going to be putting on our plate. I think quality of life is something that has come up over and over again for everyone of all ages, all demographics, all neighborhoods in Winchester. And this is one of the reasons why I felt that this was an incredible fit for myself, especially since this is sort of what I'm growing in my own family with a new daughter. But also knowing that the challenges of trying to figure out how to have a quality public education, how to deal with all of the big scary issues that are happening out there. You know, when we think about these global issues or these national issues, whether it be school shootings or opiate issues, the bottom line is that a lot of these things are felt and they're resolved at the local level. We can certainly talk about what we want our congressional representatives to do, our state representatives to do, but it's really a combination of all of us creating the kind of safe and welcoming environment. And this is a community that has embraced diversity, has embraced the massive amount of change that is happening in the community, and that has an infrastructure and a way to really address and deal with all of these things. So I really love the opportunity that I have as town manager to be a part of all of that, to help you figure out how we can partner with the efforts that you are doing in the community to help make sure our community has the kind of quality of life that we want it to have. So that's all I'll sort of say about municipal government, but I also just wanted to do a little bit of introduction about myself. So I grew up in North Andover, and growing up, North Andover did not have a Rotary Club. The Rotary Club that was nearest to us was in Andover, so there were joint North Andover meetings. And one of the opportunities that I had, especially while I was in college, is to be sort of a mini welcoming committee for Rotarians from other countries who were studying in Boston. So those who received various scholarships and were studying at Harvard or Tufts or BU or BC. And it was really a great opportunity for me to meet people from all over the world and to welcome them into sort of our, Massachusetts Rotary family, to kind of put on fun events and sort of show off our area. And then in Fitchburg, we had 3 Rotary clubs, so I was often going from one meeting to another. And I know that you have 2 here, which is really fabulous. And if it's okay, I'd like to sort of steal your idea and see if other Rotary clubs that are looking to expand their demographics are interested in doing that as well, because I think it's very important that we continue to ensure that this organization and all the organizations that are here are strengthened over many generations and decades to come. Because change is very rapid, but we need organizations like Rotary and the Chamber to be here to help us through those times, to have real, solid, stable leadership in town that people can look to for that guidance. I will say that a lot of folks have talked about my new baby Selena, and she's absolutely adorable and starting to giggle and I think roll over and do all the things that babies begin to do very, very quickly. But I have 4 other kids that have grown up way too quickly as well. My stepdaughter Amanda, who is our eldest, actually welcomed a baby girl a week ago from Monday. And she actually spent Thanksgiving week in the NICU. So that's where we all were. We were all in the NICU and praying for this little girl who came much too early, so she was much too small. She was just over 4 pounds. But she's now thriving and healthy, and I think I sort of thank my extended family for all of their prayers and their love. Family is incredibly important. I have 2 sons that have been in the Marines. One was recently recruited into the solar energy and wind energy field. There's a company out in the West that have recruited Marines to, can you imagine, actually climb up and fix those big wind turbines.
Oh, wow.
So he says he can now climb up one of those things in 35 minutes. I don't know what the standard of the record is, but it's really interesting to kind of hear about his take on how just basically the future of alternative energy and what's happening in other parts of the country, thinking about ways to bring that here. And I know we have an energy efficiency committee that I met with, and there's a lot of great ideas and a lot of great projects that are happening here. So again, other ways that we think globally, think nationally, but we act locally here. And that's one of the things that I think the chambers and the Rotaries do best. We also have another son that's in the Marines right now, and we're very proud of him. He's in Texas, so our vacations will consist of traveling to other parts of the country and chasing down our kids. We have another son that's also still in college right now and interested in traveling abroad and to other countries and cultures. I think one of the blessings that I have been given being raised by immigrant parents in Massachusetts is really the understanding that they came here and sacrificed because they wanted a quality education for their children. That was really front and center to all of us, and we were able to happily receive that through a good public education system and also going to college here in Massachusetts. I'm a BU grad, and I have two brothers. One went to UMass Amherst, another one went to Northeastern. So we really believed in the local systems here, but also we're not allowed to go far enough away from our family Chinese restaurant that we couldn't work on weekends. So we wanted to go to school in California, we couldn't. But anyways, that's a promise that I've always felt that our state and our towns are really saying to our kids and our families, and it's something that Winchester has definitely made that pledge as a community, not just those with young families. And I think that's something that I look forward to working on, and making sure that we have that quality public education. I also know that we have the challenges of having change that's so rapid that we want to make sure that people don't feel like they're forgotten. And I think one of the things that we need to do is, and that we have the opportunities, because we have so many committees and organizations, is to continue to do these exciting projects, to work on things that make us stand out, but also to remember that what really makes us stand out is the way that we are able to